Vanagon. We're actually at the racetrack. This is going to be the double feature close of the season. So Saturday is going to be race 4, Sunday is going to be race 5. That's the 5 race series of the Bego Racing 2021 season, and then it will be done. It's cumulative points, 1 drop. I did miss one of the races, so that'll be my 1 drop. I did a little bit of practice yesterday, and we've got the pit set up ready to go. The Vanagon's back in action, so I can stay here nice and comfortable. I'm going to go out with EBUGGY and 4-wheel drive buggy. And it's going to be the same track layout as the Quebec Classic, and we're just going to see how we do in this race 4, race 5. I really haven't made a whole lot of changes to the cars, almost nothing. It's really a tire game. I like my setup. My setup works on this track, so I don't have to worry about that. I have switched to slide locks. These are soft compounds. They're M3 slide locks, I believe, and we'll see how these hold up today. The temps are a little bit colder. I am currently on new Electrons front and new Positrons rear in clay MC compound on the 4-wheel drive. I will stay on these until it gets dusty, and then I might switch to sprinters. Temperatures are a little bit colder than the last time we were here. It's probably around 20 to 24 degrees today, so soft compound tires should be fine. Likely not going to need a long wear tire or anything like that, so hopefully we do well. Just going to walk down towards the track. We'll take a look at the track setup for today. The track, I did get a couple laps on the track last night. It felt quite good. Fixed some of the deteriorated issues and cleaned it off a bit, so it's pretty good. So everyone's just getting set up for the day. Also, if you don't have a camper and you can't cook your own food, they do offer food, which is excellent. Love that they do this for us, which is great. And here's the layout. Same as what we had before, really no surprises. This is the same layout as the Quebec Classic. Come around here, double, triple, inside section. You've seen this layout.
So the schedule has been printed and posted on the wall.
This is the other side of the pit row. Okay, my qualifier 1s are done. I did race 5 and race 7. Race 5 was with the 4-wheel drive. We were all together, 16 drivers with the 4-wheel drive 10 scales. I got 3rd place in that, so very happy with that, qualifier 1. And I was in the 2nd group in EBUGGY, and I got 6th. And I'm currently, I think, 15 overall, but they're still finishing EBUGGY, so I may go up or down in that final stats. I guess I can only go down. Currently, I'm in 15th overall. I think there's something like 40 drivers in EBUGGY. It's extra noisy here this weekend because not only do we have the Nitros here doing their thing, but also at the drag strip, because this is at Napierville Dragway, it's bike weekend. So it's a lot of motorcycles ripping it up on the drag strip. Let's go see if we can see any. So yeah, there's some guys stunting. I don't know if you can see that. Being fully exposed like that on a bike, doing flat out as fast as you can, that's intense, man. That's intense. All right. Pitting with Sean Fraser, also a Tekno RC driver, so hopefully we can place well with our Tekno RCs. I did fall down to 19th, so I'm currently in 19 out of 48 drivers. 19 out of 48. Got to see if we can do better in rounds 2 and 3. Do mains tonight for round 4. Tire-wise, it worked out okay on the slide locks. I'm running all Pro-Line tires this time until they wear out or I have a problem. The Electrons and the Positrons in clay compound worked very well on this. I'm very happy with the performance of this. Slide locks, not as great. I like the Detox more. The Detox is a more consistent tire. These, they tend to either slide or grab. So I do like them, but J Concepts makes a Detox, which has this type of tread on the outside and then a more traditional tread on the inside, and I like those better. But these are pre-mounts. Nothing beats the ease of 8-scale pre-mounts, and they're already vented for you too. So they put the little vent hole in, and the wheels are vented and the face is vented. I mean, they do it all for you. It's got a great, perfect glue job. So if you're looking for an easy way to get your tires done, just buy Proline pre-mounts. All of these were pre-mounts. I can do my own tires, but I chose not to this time. These are all pre-mounts. I do like that option, so hopefully Proline keeps doing that. There is something going on with the tires because Horizon Hobby bought it AKA and they bought it a Proline. So they may end up changing stuff in the next year or two, but right now you can buy pre-mounts. Last heat of Qual 1.
2 minutes et demie, il reste. Ça, c'est pas le track, c'est le Rick Deschamps le plus vite, 34.9. Emily a 35.0, McCoy has a 35.3. Dave Hamlin, il y a quoi lui? Il y a un
Nitro E-Buggy finishing up qualifier 1. I just finished qualifier 2, the 4-wheel drive, the Tekno EB4 10.2, and I got 3rd. So happy with that performance. And then E-Buggy, I finished in 7th in my kind of B group of E-Buggy. I was holding 6th for most of that race, and then I blew a bead. So then my front wheel was flapping all around and being real inconsistent, so I had to kind of let off a bit and not be as aggressive. So I got to re-glue that. And yeah, I'm not sure if I want to keep running on the slide locks. I probably am, just because they're okay, but I really don't like them as much. We're going to keep using them though. And I might want to check my camber though. My rear camber might be off. It looks off because it's hanging here, but even when suspension is compressed, I may be at 0 or positive. I got to check my camber, and I can do that on the pit board. All right, this might be a really bad decision, but I think I am going to, just because I need to try it. Qual 3, I'm not going to run the slide locks. I'm going to go back to my severely worn down detoxes. Now, this is my worst one. These are J Concepts Detox in blue, which is blue soft compound, but the fronts here are actually in pretty good shape. So anyway, I'm going to put these on, and we're going to see, are they any better or worse. I want to try them before we get to mains today. On E-Buggy. Old tires are on, and I did have to change the camber on this one, was out of spec. So I used my little, this is an old camber gauge. I'm running -1 degrees, and it was probably at +1 degree. Anyway, running -1 all around. It's not the most accurate gauge, but it works. So this one does 1, 2, and 3. Anyway, let's go out and see if these old tires make me any faster. Okay, Qual 3s are done, and I actually did better on the worn out tires. I put the worn out J Concepts Detox on the rear, and shockingly it felt way better, like 100% better feel on track. I just had way more confidence in it, had a squishier feel, and it would have more straight line speed. When you got on the acceleration, it would just grip and go versus spin a bit. So I was very happy with that.
John Kennedy, your leader is coming. The German Hollow, the white, the purple. Your leader is coming, John. Watch out.
I see.
But the leader, thank you, John.
I got 3rd place in Qual 3 in my B main run with the E-Buggy on these worn out tires. So I am happy with that. I'm going to stay on the worn out tires for the mains. I'm in the B. I am 19th overall in E-Buggy, and we're going to try and see if we can get the bump to the A. If I can get to the bump to A, it's a double A main in E-Buggy, but we'll see. 10 scale went very good. I just tried to drive it better. Again, a 3rd. So I got 3 3s in a row, so I'll start 3rd position in the mains. And it's a double A main. It'll be 6-minute runs with the 4-wheel drive, 10 scale. Anyway, it's got a big rip in it, so I just put a new wing on. Makes a big difference. Once your wing gets so bad that it's ripped, change your wing. And just a couple things about the wings. I'm putting the holes in the back because it's windy and I want it to have lower downforce. So I'm putting the holes in. I use a body reamer for that to put the holes in the wings. I also run it in the furthest forward position because I want lower downforce. I'm going for lower downforce. And I think that's the correct way to do it, is you want to bring it as forward as you can. You want to cut this down low, and then the holes help with diffusing the air. Anyway, so we're going to go out and start our mains next. Mains have started now. I'm up in like 5 races. This is when all the cars are staged up or done their runs. We just put them here or over there. Oh yeah, I'm up soon. Start of the EBUGGY C main. Roll it, roll it, roll. Oh. I'm not going to tell them to roll it? Oh. Oh, a little messy. That was a little bit chaotic. All my mains are done. I mean, not great news, but pretty good. EBUGGY. Where'd I land up? Okay, so EBUGGY in this was the B main race. Off the start line, I kind of got caught up.
Marshall ready, driver is ready. Good luck, driver. Less than 5. Et c'est parti pour notre B main number 1. On parfait, tout le monde a roulé. Oh, Christophe Poulin qui vient de tomber sur le câble, mesdames et messieurs. Toujours notre leader avec Tekno qui fut très...
And then I fell back to the back of the pack. And then I just started working my way up. Now there was a situation where I was trying to work my way up and I was flying down the straightaway and I didn't come on the brakes hard enough and I did kind of take someone out. Anyway, then I worked that race up pretty good and by the end we landed 5th in the B main. 5th. Not quite enough to get the bump, but the first half of that race felt really messy, really bad, and then the second half of that race felt really clean. And it's the second half where I made up all those spots from going from the last up to 5th. And then 10 scale, I did 2 mains, 2 A mains, double A mains with the 10 scale. First run, pretty clean, 3rd place. Second run, I knew that I was trying to get ahead of Jordan Miles in his X-Ray. He's an all-orange car, and if he can get ahead of me in clean traffic, like not having traffic holding him down, he can consistently do faster laps than I can. So I was purposefully extra aggressive at the start, and you'll hear him yell out, "Whoa, John K, what are you doing?" Because I did like the Dukes of Hazzard maneuver. I tried to jump right over him, land ahead of him, and slow him down a bit.
Racers less than 5, Coureurs moins de 5 sur la tonalité. Okay, roll it. Okay, cool. We're good. Okay, space. Whoop. Start. Okay, tout le monde est commencé. Hop. Okay, tout le monde est commencé. Hop, attention, make a good jump. Hop, Marshall ici dans...
It worked, but we did have slight contact, not enough for us to crash, but enough for both of us to kind of slow down and get unsettled a bit. Anyway, it was a good, clean race after that. He did end up getting ahead of me again, and once again I got 3rd. So I qualified 3rd every qualifier, and then I got 3rd in A1 and 3rd in A2, so I'll definitely get a 3rd place in 4-wheel drive 10 scale at round 4. And that's the end of round 4 for me. There's only 2 races left tonight, and then we do this all over again tomorrow for the 5th round, last round of the series, cumulative points. I'll tell you at the very end what the results were.